We've kept things clean, we've kept them separated, we've cooked to the right temperature, and now you've got some leftovers. You can still get sick at this point if you don't chill it down properly. Is it safe? You want to refrigerate perishable foods and leftovers within 2 hours. In the summertime, with the heat, cut that time in half and get things in the fridge in an hour. If something has sat out for longer, and especially if it's in a warm environment, think those outdoor potlucks and barbecues that you go to in the summertime. Bacteria can grow really fast at room temperature or hotter temperatures, so it might not be safe after those 2 hours of sitting out. Remember the rule, when in doubt, throw it out. Store with strategy. Don't put stuff straight off the stove into your fridge. You'll just raise the temperature of everything else that's in your refrigerator and make the rest of your food unsafe. Instead, divvy the food into shallow containers, leaving the lids off or at least vented to start cooling down. You can also cut food up and store it in smaller servings. This is especially helpful for those big cuts of meat. The more surface area that you create, the faster food will cool. Once it's close to room temperature, you can go ahead and put it in your fridge or freezer. Just remember, you've got 2 hours. Once it's past that point, it's done. If you don't plan to prepare or eat food within 2 to 4 days, go ahead and freeze it. With that being said, there are some things that don't freeze well. I'm looking at you, cooked pasta. While freezing food dramatically slows down new bacterial growth, it doesn't kill bacteria. So that's why when you do thaw it out again, it's important to keep things safe and not leaving it out at room temperature. While we're on the subject of thawing, there are a couple right ways to do it and one very wrong way to do it. We mentioned that bacteria grows very quickly at room temperature. For this reason, you never want to thaw or marinate food sitting out on the kitchen counter. Instead, if you think about it ahead of time, go ahead and throw it in the fridge. For a faster defrost, you can place the food in a sealed bag and thaw in cold water. Just remember that the water needs to stay cold, so you'll need to switch out that water every 30 minutes or so. If you plan to cook the food immediately after thawing, you can use the microwave to defrost, or you can thaw it as part of the cooking process. So at home, remember to clean, separate, cook, and chill to avoid the horrors of the kitchen.